G'day guys, it's Jules from Formidable Strength and Conditioning. I'm here today to quickly give you guys a quick rundown of our new nutritional service that we're offering, what we can do for you, what you can do for yourself, and the tools we're going to use to get you closer to your goals. First thing I'm going to talk about, TDEE calculator. 2 weeks ago I did a video with Ryan, we spoke about this a little bit. So, I have it on the phone. This website is called tdeecalculator.net. That stands for Total Daily Energy Expenditure. We need this to calculate your calorie goals so we can track what you're doing going forward, make sure you're not overeating, undereating. As you can see, gender, age, weight, height, and activity level are the questions TDEE requires. Now, the activity section is where a lot of people go wrong, okay? Many people do 3 gym sessions a week, or they do 2 gym sessions a week and go for a walk, or they do 1 session a week and they go for a walk with their dog on Friday, and they count it as all kind of crazy numbers. In my experience, I've found that this calculator tends to overestimate on the safe side, okay? Which I'm very happy with because you don't want people undereating, you'd rather people have more than enough energy than they need. But for this purpose, okay, I want you guys to click either light exercise or sedentary, depending on whether you do an office job or you do a fairly active job, okay? So these are your options, light, exercise, sedentary. I'm gonna click light exercise, okay? Don't worry about the body fat percentage. Hit calculate, 2,645. As I said guys, that's probably a little bit over what I would normally eat, which is about 2,500 for myself, but it's a fairly accurate sort of tool that we can use to get started. From here, you're going to need to download MyFitnessPal, which is a completely separate app. Now when you download the app, a couple of things will happen. It's going to give you their own version of a TDEE estimation, okay? In my experience, that MyFitnessPal one has always been all over the place. It's either way over, way under, or just not even close to what we should be doing. So don't worry about the number that spits out there. What you're going to do is, the number you got from your TDEE calculation earlier, you are going to punch that in to the goals section. There's a goals section, there is a starting weight, a current weight, a goal weight. The weekly goal and the activity level are the ones when MyFitnessPal stuffs up. Don't worry too much about it, put whatever you want in there, but we're gonna do it our own way. And then it will tell you to set a calorie and a macro goal list. Now, this is where it gets a little bit complicated. This is where I'm gonna help you guys out. From there, I'd like you guys to track everything you eat for the span of 2 weeks, okay? And this is how you do that. So for example, MyFitnessPal has a couple of handy features. It has a barcode scanner, okay? It will ask you to allow from your camera. It'll give you a camera, you can scan whatever you're about to eat, punches in the calories exactly as they are on the barcode, that's perfect. If you're not eating a whole bunch of store-bought food, which is probably a good thing, that's where things can get a little bit tricky. 3 mistakes people make all the time. Number 1, underestimating. If you're not cooking from an exact recipe or you're not scanning a barcode, what you'll often do is what I'm doing on the phone right now. Let's say pasta. It's giving me a whole bunch of pastas ranging from 200 calories, 480, 170, 350, it's all over the place. My advice to you guys, when you are punching in a recipe and you don't know the exact ingredients, always overestimate. I know it gives you less to eat for the rest of the day, but trust me, you're usually eating more than you think instead of less. Number 2, no food scales. It does feel a little bit pedantic to get food scales, but if you guys are serious about weight loss or transforming the way your body looks aesthetically, you do need food scales because we need to be spot on with our measurements and our macronutrient numbers. And number 3 is buying food. We all do it. I do it almost every day. But the issue with buying food from a cafe or a restaurant, you have no idea what they've put in there. Issue with that is I could be way off with my calories, I could be way under, I could be way over, and it makes it really hard to get any consistency with the amount of food I'm eating every day. So as much as you can guys, cook at home, meal prep, then you know exactly how much of every ingredient you've put in, and you have a perfect idea of what the nutrient intake is like and what the calories are like, and that's a really useful tool for both of us to formulate a plan. The actual process of tracking. So it's pretty simple. If I click more, if I click nutrition, and if I click macros, it is going to give me a list of the macros that I've eaten for the day. At the end of the day guys, I want you to screenshot that macronutrient number or jot it down somewhere, because that is going to be the most useful tool for us to figure out if you're eating enough or if you're getting enough nutrients. Guys, make sure you're tracking accurately, make sure you're scanning barcodes whenever you can, make sure you're putting in every ingredient to a meal if you're cooking, and that way you're going to get a really accurate portrayal of everything you're eating, okay, from proteins, carbs and fats, and also the more micronutrients that are also important for our health and well-being. Alrighty guys, so once you've got all that information, 2 weeks of tracking, 2 weeks of accurate tracking, okay, you're gonna send that to me. I'm gonna get an accurate portrayal of what your habits are like, what your diet's like for the most part on a general day. I don't want you guys trying anything crazy in that 2 weeks. Eat like you'd normally eat. That way I can get a pretty good portrayal of what you're doing. From there, we're gonna set our goals, okay? Get leaner, get bigger, get stronger, whatever it might be. And we're gonna play with your macronutrient numbers and your calorie numbers to make sure you're on the right path to getting toward those goals. So like I said, guys, I'm always an email away. I know this thing can be super daunting. It's been daunting for me as well. It's gonna be daunting for you guys from the start. But with this working together and this new nutritional thing that we're rolling out, it's gonna be much easier for you guys and for us to make sure you're heading in the right direction.